Find ourselves at 231 May Avenue, and we're about 77.4 feet out. That's at the street main. And Len's going to be pulling the camera back just about now. Go ahead, Len, start pulling the camera back. You can see that's a clay connection there at the city. It's in good and fine shape there. And now we're pulling it back. And we see nothing but scale on the pipe, which is not a problem at all. That's very typical of our sewer pipes here. And let's continue to move it back. Go ahead, you can pull quickly. And once again, you see that there's a little bit of a crust in the pipe, but that's not a real problem. You can see the joint, it's okay. Continue to pull it back, Len, just keep pulling fast. Okay, and looks good, it's working out. It's we got a solid pipe here basically. It gets back to about 37 feet, and that's when we get a little bit of a other thing going on where there's a little bellying of water. But right here, all the way from the street back, it's in pretty good shape. And now we're making a turn and coming back up from the street at 51 feet out. And we'll soon be bringing it in here shortly. And we'll be able to cover this all the way back to the clean out, pulling this camera backwards. Just see, like I say, good joints, no real intrusions at all. Snaking is always advisable once a year, but there just doesn't seem to be much of anything in this drain at all. And we're getting back to where there's a little bit of water on the bottom here now coming up. And that's what we call bellying of water. They didn't quite get the pipe straight through about a 12-foot section. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. If it were filling up half the pipe, we'd have a trouble. But in this particular situation, it's not filling up the pipe more than maybe a tenth of the size, maybe less. There's a little bellying there, as you see. But no real problem there. We're at 23 feet, and still coming through. Pretty good pipe here. Again, looks like they had this full line replaced a number of years ago. And there isn't much for you to be concerned with at this time. And we're pulling back to about 12 feet now, so we're getting near the clean out, coming back up. And there we go, coming right up the clean out. We're about 6 feet out. And there we go, coming outside again, and you can take a look around with a camera. You see that where we're located. And there's a camera, and you can see locate up the street. Once again at 231 May Avenue. Looks like a pretty good sewer pipe. Thank you very much.